1, go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so both pretty strong civs on arena. Obviously, Cuban could go for that 2TC boom early on. And Khmer, they also have the super insane eco and late game potential.
But still, the Cuban eco will be stronger if they are civ booming, right?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
They will have an extremely good castlage time, 20-minute cast time approximately. Will have a lot better eco. Whereas the Khmer play will have an eco a bit later on, whereas it can be stronger, I would say. Let's say if you just go for full boom later on, but you still have the options with the humans later on.
Yeah, that's it. I think, Cubans have that early game advantage when their eco kick in, but they're also quite vulnerable at home if the Khmer player decides to go for some aggression.
Let's take a look at the map stack, because even though it's arena and your wall, you can still be lucky or unlucky with the woodlands and just how much of your map is easily walled, right? If you look at Greg's map here, it's quite nice, I would say, even.
Yeah, I'd say it's a very nice map. Both go to the back, stone a little bit forward, but it's still doable.
Still really enough in range for a castle drop even, right?
Also very nice woodlines as well, having that back base. If you look at Purple's base, you'll see there's one woodline just outside the wall. Although it is secured, but that woodline on the right side is completely exposed.
I'm not the biggest fan of the lumber camp she's made as well, because that's very far walking distance, and that actually hurts a fair bit early on.
Yeah, I agree.
Using the TC to weaken the wild bird before shooting it, but not the best lure considering it is quite far out of the TC.
Yeah, still no disasters yet. We'll see how Greg does though. Going to kill a sheep. Oh, kills the sheep. Ah, brilliant.
That's gonna be one sheep probably quite wasted.
Yep.
Have to keep the sheep under his TC. A recipe for disaster when you're still taking one of the sheep.
I would send like 3 more bells onto that just to get it, just to take that food. I think
it's not worth it though. It's not worth it because the DK will be as much anyways. So it's just better to send everything onto the wild boars.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
It feels wrong for many people, but it's still better in all ways.
I'd taken the second ball already as well. I think that's that's going to be a bit of waste of food as well, unless he wants to go up really fast, which you would probably do as Cumans. I mean, when I go for my Cuman 2-2 build,
there's still only 30 food left in that boar. That can be a lot of food wastage, especially when it's still taking all the sheep.
Yeah.
That's just a bad build, or in my opinion.
So I think when I go for 18 pop with Cumans, I go for maybe like 2 on woods, and then I put everything on hunt. I'd take 1 sheep at the start, but everything else would be on boars and deer. Don't really want to take sheep because it's too slow, I think, if you want to go fast. But Greg has 4 on wood, so that indicates that it's going for a slightly later uptime than normal.
I'm wondering if he's gonna try something like a ramp pusher. It shouldn't really work, but...
I mean, in theory this should never work, but... There's always potential.
He is the higher ranked of the 2, so...
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, I guess.
I mean, in general though, I don't think in a 1v1 ramp push should really work too well. But we'll see if he tries it. So you could still up for the boom with 4 on wood, just be slightly later up than normal, but you could still get a really solid economy lead.
Still a bit behind, actually not being able to click up, right?
Yeah.
3 on the berries now, and quite a bit messy, right? Only 4 on the board when they has more sheep actually, which you should never do when you have a board to be able to be taken. It shouldn't be on any sheep or goats at all in this case, to be honest.
Yeah, just
double sheep.
All on hunt. Yeah. See, there's a Vu idol there. Well, Purple's build seems a bit cleaner actually, but obviously they're not going for a really fast uptime.
Good thing here is that she's grabbing a sheep as well actually.
Yeah.
One Virtual idol on the deer.
I did see, how many deer did they have? Was it 3 deer or 4 deer?
It was 3 deers.
Ah, okay. I find it when those arena gens, when you have 3 deer, it can be a bit harder to pull off certain builds. Okay, Barrack's coming up for Greg, so it must be doing some ramp play shenanigans here.
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm still surprised that he would have made those forward in that case, right?
Yeah.
Loom or no, is that not on loom?
So what's he going to mix in? Archers or Minotaurs? Hmm.
I think it kind of needs to be men at arms, just at least it starts to get a bit more power when it comes to your
Yeah,
ramps, then, right?
yeah. But then it's
But still
very
so late. It
expensive
should be
to go
forward
into.
with villages at this point.
Yeah.
He went up with 22 village, 23 pop rights.
And you know how
That's
crazy
up less
Chimera
than-
is with uptimes as well. Like, Purple could
Mhm.
easily go for a very fast castle time and shut down this push
But
for a couple early nights.
she's not on gold yet, though.
Yeah.
So I'm actually not sure what she's doing at all here. 4 on wood at the moment, everything else on food. 4 on
Could be.
berries. Making a barracks now?
Oh, interesting.
And idle TC now from Greg.
Hmm. I mean, with Chimera, I was thinking originally she could maybe opt for the 28 plus 0 boom build, where you go for instant 40C. One of the strongest
Look
boom
at that.
builds with Chimera. But
Look at the mining camp, actually. That's
Yeah.
that's a good mining camp.
yeah, that's a very nice mining cap, though. Gotta respect that. Although second TC there could be actually nice as well. If the barracks wasn't in place. Maybe she doesn't know about the Chimera bonus of the buildings, or just wants to take relic control with some spears on the way up. A possibility.
I'm not sure. I can't say I know her. She's a Spanish streamer, so I don't really know. I haven't watched
Okay.
her before.
She doesn't scout any of the barracks or the siege workshops at home as
She's
well.
trying to run away from the scouts of Greg, though. She
Yeah.
will at least get one more attacks in, considering the human scout is faster. She's just running home. I don't no production at all from her at the moment, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
what she's planning here.
Is that idle
But Greg is actually gonna lose
yeah.
that to the scout to TC
Oh.
probably. That's very sloppy.
He's in though, he's in. Oh my god. Maybe you're a little bit further ahead than me.
I'll pause
Yeah.
for a second.
No problem.
What's your timing now?
1:25, 12:25. Oh, 12:30 now.
Okay. Now? What's your pop? What time I'm in?
I will pause at 13 minutes. Exactly. And then I'll tell you when.
I think I'm at 13 minutes exactly now.
Okay, yeah. I'll pause that. Okay,
You're
yeah.
now at 13.
Yeah, 13. Okay, ready? 3, 2,
Yep.
1, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Greg lost a scout to the TC there, but he did get a layout of base. Did get much scouting info actually. That would have been really nice if you're going for a push like this. Still, I don't understand because there's one ram in the queue, 2 spears, but it's really, really late.
And also, just having the siege job in his own base.
Yeah. By the time those rams get there, it's gonna be in Castle Edge. 2 minutes to go into Castle Edge, and only 1 ram has been made.
Well, you have captured, so can you tell me just how much idle time they've had both in TCs and...
Yes. Sorry, this is my first time using Capture Edge today, so... so Greg's had 30-second idle time on TC, and Marie has had 2 minutes 25.
That's a lot early on.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah. Especially with Chimera as well, with the insane farming eco and no building needed to go up. You can have a... Then they should be ahead
I think
economy-wise.
Looking at her base, it looks like she actually tried to do a fast castle there, but forgot to go on gold and then just didn't make
Yeah.
or... Oh, she clicked up, basically.
Yeah, I also think the early barracks might have stayed back a little bit. Yeah, maybe I think maybe behind that is forgetting about the Khmer bonus of buildings going up. Because I've done that many times where I've went
didn't
market
forget
batsman.
it afterwards, right? Because he
Yeah.
did the barracks and then didn't make anything more. So
Yeah. Okay, she's going on to
I'm
stone
not
now.
sure exactly what the plan here is.
Yeah.
That's a lot of non-horse color farms. At the
Yeah.
moment. Well, maybe it is. Maybe actually it is a horse color.
So she's up to Castle Edge. I'm actually better position than Greg right now, considering he's made 2 rams and he's now against Castle Edge. She can easily drop a stable to shut this down. I mean, they are just
Maybe
spearmen.
siege workshop, right? And he's
Yeah.
also now has the stronger stone walls considering she's in Castle Age.
And I think she's now going to
And I
scout
think
the
also gonna
rams.
see it.
Yeah, she sees the rams if it's not an auto scout.
Let's see if she
Maybe it
reacts
was
anyway.
auto scout.
Oh, she's making men arms now.
Okay, and a stable as well. Okay, interesting.
And more idle TC time on Greg.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, the strength of
TC.
Cubans as well is having that second TC and gaining that early economy lead and going for the ram push and Castle Edge, I'd say. But let's see if he can do any damage here. I don't think it should do too much though. Just
I don't
5
understand why
spearmen, 2 militia.
Mariidevalle
7.
has not added a TC at this point.
Yeah.
And even going for a blacksmith and stable here isn't
Yeah.
needed, right? Just go for men arms, that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, maybe a second barracks and check into longswords will shut everything down immediately.
Especially now that Jekle sees that it's just militia and spearmen.
Yeah, yeah.
He has 5 or 6 men arms here, and that's all shut down at this point.
Yes, definitely. And a knight as well. I mean, yeah, it could help. Also have forging. Let's check on the upgrades for Greg. I think Greg just has the armor, I believe. Yeah.
Just getting, this is basically all going to be shut down pretty soon.
Yeah. It's full Titanic for Greg here.
Still ahead of it, 8 villages though.
Yeah.
That's all idle time.
But then also in feudal age. Yeah, now Greg has had 2 minutes, 5 seconds of idle TC time as well.
Not a great game for any of them, I would say, from what I see.
But maybe Greg was brave, wanted to try something new, and didn't really think this through, did it? I think if you wanted this to work, you drop it forward, and then you also drop the barracks forward. And you need to push one out on their way up.
Earlier.
Yeah, that's it. Like, what would you go for population-wise up to feudal age with this build?
Probably 19, I think 20 maybe.
Yeah, I would actually go 20, maybe 21, simply because you need the economy ready to produce the rams and the men-at-arms immediately.
The thing is that if you're going for a TC boom, right, and doing it, you can do it 18 pop even, and you still have the 275 wood at that point. And you need, I think it's 175, I think it's for siege workshop, might be 200, I'm not too sure.
The thing is you also need a blacksmith. Really... You also need a blacksmith to build a siege workshop.
Maybe 21 then.
Yeah, because I mean, you could probably do it a lot quicker, but at the same time, I think you're going to hurt your economy a lot. And I think this is a play where you're not going to kill the opponent, but you're probably going to mess up their economy quite a bit. And I think I would use that advantage to place the second TC down and gain a really solid economy there.
Team game stuff, right? Because then you usually don't produce them in the house yourself.
Yeah, true. Very true. That's how I don't think I've ever tried this in a 1v1 before. Greg pulling the ram back home as well. I'd really like to see if he manages to come back from this.
So at the moment you see Knights out, no bloodlines, +1 only, and doesn't even attack.
I just think if Marie just stays... Yeah, if Marie just made that siege workshop forward, made like a Mangino or like a ram, I think humans really struggle against early pike siege push. Especially, especially this 1 TC boom, like, let alone 2 TC, but...
Well, at this point, Mary should have a quite big lead in this case. Just because of the second TC and faster up time.
Yeah.
I would expect Greg to add a second TC on the way up. I think he's sending in the boys now.
Yeah, I see that second TC coming up on the back.
But so that will probably equal out a bit. The TC is of course slower to build now. It's still in the feudal age, which also hurts a bit. But I guess score-wise, it's a big difference now. That's that big. But I don't really see a push incoming anytime soon, though.
I think also, if you look at Marie's gold count, nearly 14,000, 1,400 gold. Yeah, that's a lot of gold floating. I think you should pull those gold villagers off at this point, retask them to woods, foods. Just keep booming, I think. Khmer is super strong in the late game.
Right?
Yeah, either invest it into some military, and some pressure, or at least pull your gold villagers off though. When you have that much floating.
Greg now repairing the gates. Yeah. Remembering to lock it before he goes there.
Cuban gate as well. Now he's repairing that. He can't build a 36. He's going to need to mine some stone to do that.
Those are marking up, right? So he should be able to buy it.
Yeah, of course.
He's floating 1,000, almost 1,200 food at this point.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
There's lots of things he can do.
And believe it or not, he's only 6 villagers behind.
Should have been more in my opinion, but you gotta remember that you need to create some item and some decision making at this level.
And you see Greg just bought the stone for a TC. And he's building right next to the other one. Interesting choice. I maybe would have made that on the stone, just so I can get a castle up maybe.
Yeah,
take some more map control. I think
on the other side.
Yeah, I think Kipchak could be a nice addition in early Castle Age maybe, just to kiss some map control, take the relics. Very nice unit.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I don't really get what the plans are for any of these phases at this point.
Yeah.
I guess this will just turn out to be a boom until imp at this
Yeah.
point, I think.
I think also
see Mariidevalle going up to imp already.
Imp already? Oh my, I did not catch that. That's interesting. I think I would have played more Tico, more town centres I guess, with Khmer.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree there, right? Stopping village production at this point, not producing anything, not doing any upgrades. We'll soon have the stone for a castle forward though, so perhaps that might be a good thing in this game.
Also, Greg already overtaking the villagers as well, and getting the economy upgrades. I think he's going to be in a really nice spot soon. Unless Marie can go for any sort of Imperial Age tech switch and swing some momentum, but all I really see is knights a minute time.
I think he actually bought some stone here and wants to put a castle forward.
Ah, that could be a good play.
Now.
Yeah, that could be a good move.
I can't see a villager for that from a castle formation yet though, so
yeah.
I'm wondering a bit where it will be dropped then.
Ah, hello Divox, see you in chat, man. How's it going?
I also don't like that she didn't go for any relics with all the map controls she had in this game.
I think the lower sort of elo, like scale of elo, I think people seem to underestimate how important the relics are in 1v1 games like this. I think every relic is like a villager on gold, I believe, and that's an infinite that never runs out. Like,
I'm gonna see at least 2 relics going to Greg in this game, which will make his late game a lot easier. Does Greg actually even see the castle going up? Nope. No idea if the castle going up at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
I also think that castle should have been closer, because now it's not even in range if he doesn't have fletching.
It's just out of view of the gate though, I guess. But yeah, I don't think he'd have anything to deny it though.
It's 9 tiles away from the gate, so without flashing it won't even hit the gate.
Oh my!
To make an army or battalions, or perhaps hit that first before she can go in, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's just a.
It's also now on the way up.
Yeah.
Going for stables behind it.
Yeah, a cavalier on the way for Mariidevalle. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Mariidevalle,
yeah. Oh, and crossbow as well, and cap ram. Crossbow, cap ram, cavalier.
Loom.
Yeah.
+2 attack.
They're going all in.
Bit weird.
Yeah.
I think another barracks. I think you're gonna see an AI army today, so.
The best kinds of army, man.
So.
I would have really liked to see.
Range. Yeah. She has 1 castle, 3 stables, and 2 barracks.
Nice.
And she's now gonna start trimming the gate.
I would have preferred to see a ballista, like sneaky cut through the tree there. No. Run in with some cavalier. That would have caught Greg off guard, I think. Now he's has time to react. Although,
of course, that we're looking at cavaliers with no armor upgrades at all.
Yeah. And Greg is actually on his way, 1 minute away from Imperial Age. Already taken into the night line. Has a very solid economy. And he also has option to cap ram as well, doesn't he? Quite early on.
I don't think cap rams will be an option at this point, right? She has all the infantry and knights out at this point. So.
I mean, a few knights to clear up the army. I mean, cavaliers with no armor aren't too much of a threat, I'd say. Especially when Greg's already done the
army cleared up as well, right?
Yeah.
Still knights without bloodlines and only +1 defense.
Yeah.
Getting bloodlines and +1 attack behind it now, though.
Yeah. Also, nearly 100 villagers as well, so gonna have a strong economy behind this.
Gate goes down. No movement yet from her army.
Yeah. It's actually added a third town centre now, though. So gonna catch
From
up with
the
those, I
outside,
guess.
indeed.
Yeah. I think it would have been nicer on that
Forward.
stone on the other side, securing that area.
Greg is now on 4 TCs and
Yeah. So
Now
yeah,
doing-
Cavalier on the way for Greg too.
+2 and Cavalier. It's +2/+1 Bloodlands from Mariidevalle.
There's Cavalier coming in trying to
Now
find some
actually-
damage.
Like he even did long swords.
Yeah.
And she's being very careful with that thread.
Yeah.
For the thread down the relics now. Could be a good move. Missing the first drop though.
Were there any crossbows on the field? I know I saw a research crossbow upgrade. No.
I can't see
Okay.
it. He also does not have anything, so
Oh, look at that.
Cutting
Bill's
down
putting on the
the-
boxing gloves coming in.
oh,
Oh, no.
really hurt her,
Yep.
though. Village down, probably going to be out for the village. No, the mission will have soon as well.
And the Cavalier's gonna go down just because of the lack of upgrades, I think.
Also numbers.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
just,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, looks like Greg will now
Greg
snowball
has
back.
everything going for him at this point.
Yeah. I would have preferred to see elephants, I think, instead of Cavalier.
He doesn't have the eco for that though.
Yeah. But I mean, they would have probably fared a bit better in combat than investing into the Cavalier upgrade and going for a couple. Because mobility is not the biggest factor on this map, I'd say. So
But still, it's
Probably
only
get away with
34
it.
farms at this point, right?
yeah,
And 16 on gold. She doesn't have anywhere close to the eco to be able to
and she has a
take
thousand
anything big.
food in the bank. I just spent a load now on some more Cavaliers.
And halberdiers. She's taking it to halberdiers now, fetching.
Ah, nice.
So she's gonna take switch into count here at this game.
Yeah.
We'll see how Pig responds, or if he needs to respond. More barracks now being put up, so you're gonna be up to 5 barracks now. But no production yet.
I think Greg's just amassing his units and adding to his economy at home.
He also
Just
did
small
cap
houses.
ramps, so I'm wondering if we will see seed trappers with a
Yeah.
Cavalier or Paladin behind it.
I mean, Greg can actually just completely ignore this forward, I think, with his siege and go straight for a counter attack. I think he's already doing that with his Cavaliers.
Oh. Siege from now coming in as well.
Yeah.
We haven't the RAM numbers yet to push the castle, I would say, but
Yeah, I think.
just having
Possibly.
+3/+4 on this Cavalier is
Yeah.
quite helpful. And you can see a watchtower defense in Imperial Age is a bit new to me, but
Wait, really? Ah,
he needs to repair that soon, or
Yeah.
even get more Cavalier numbers.
I mean, yeah, I think the hub is maybe clear. No, not enough armor upgrades on them. Yeah. Oh, Greg going for the pushback as well. Gonna clean up those cap rams. Yeah, gonna clean up all of that, and the siege ram to kill the
The forest will
castle.
be cleaned up completely now, and the siege will take up the castle.
Yeah.
Well, like maybe 1 or 2 more siege rams in case you get more armor there, but
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be game quite soon, I think.
Yeah, I don't see a way.
A better military at this point from Greg.
Yeah, I think Pebble doesn't have an answer for this right now.
Getting the +2 armor down the base, that should help.
Yeah.
Easy numbers. And Cali is still doing some of the numbers down here, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
numbers.
That's a big thing I think people forget. Is that yeah, you can win 1-on-1 against halberdiers with paladins. So if they don't have the numbers, I think you should never feel scared to jump in if you're going to do damage. I mean, you don't want to be fighting halberdiers most of the time, but you can use it to snowball fast if you need to. And all these production builds are going to go too quick to replace the numbers.
See if you get a 5th up on there, and that's just gonna be put down.
Even Paladin nearly in for Greg as well. I don't see any way Mariidevalle can come back from this unless Greg completely throws his units there.
Yeah, I don't really see how it, even if it deletes the always artists, maybe he would make 3 legs fast coming in her. She would be able to counter them almost.
Yeah.
The eco difference is still almost 4 billion at this point.
Yeah.
And production buildings has gone down at this point. Yeah, I don't think this game will last much longer.
No, yeah,
Maybe
Pepper's dropping a castle at home, but there's not really any, military. I've seen 8 halberdiers, but it's not going to be enough. When you have 24 paladins and 8 halberdiers, I think,
I think Greg now finally has stones to drop the castle, so
yeah.
It's going to be a quite expensive castle.
Yeah. Rage is coming up now from Mariidevalle.
Yeah, we do have 9 siege rams out at this point, so...
Yeah. I mean, there's more
10.
siege rams than halberdiers on the field. So, yeah,
that's not a good sign, I would say.
Yeah.
I think there's an attacking the cage at the point.
Yeah. There should be a couple more siege rams somewhere. I see 11. Captured 10, there's 11. Oh yeah, there. One coming in from the right as well. And the paladins go in. I think I'd say I wouldn't go for that. Wouldn't leave the rams on their own, but I don't think it matters at this point. Yeah. So much exposed eco here. And the rams, they're just not going to die to a couple halberdiers.
You do see chemistry and botkin on the castle 7 on the council, still is fully up to the paladin at this point.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a pretty fight, so.
Yeah, I guess the GG will be called any second now.
Well, she's going to clean up the paladin on the left side.
Oh, yeah.
Still, that's going to be damage taken on the apartment though, and
yeah, there's nothing going to stop those siege rams as well. No, there are hand cannoneers. I mean, hand cannoneers do okay against paladins if there is a meat shield.
There's not a meat shield though, that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can call her a villain and he's a meat shield, I guess.
Yeah.
The Raptor is starting to drop the issue.
Yeah.
Population is also dropping below 100 at this point. Castle will go down. The GP is
and GG is good. Well played, Greg. Interesting choice of feudal age rams, but I guess you managed to come back from it.
So do you think he will do this strategy again though?
Well, I don't think so. Maybe he might go for the boon next time, I don't know.
I think you at least need to practice a bit more before he tries again at least.
Yeah. I think his next match, I kind of predict he will play Otto in his next match. If you check the groups here, I think I think maybe Greg, if he does win this second game, he'll go against Otto, and I do not think he would try something like that. Because Otto is probably one of the highest.
She has lost again.
Well, I think Otto is one of the highest seeds in this bracket, so it's just my personal prediction, I guess. Like, I think Otto should be in our bracket, if I'm going to be honest, but yeah, never know.
I don't think Otto will do too well in the upper bracket.
But I think he drifts between. I would say he's in between the two. I really wanted to have
1350 to 1380. So.
Yeah, I really think I wanted to have 3 brackets of this tournament, but I just didn't think we had the player numbers ready to be able to do that. Because I think in this bracket there's a lot of 13 to 1400s, and then there's a lot of like 1k to 1200s. So there's a little bit of a skill gap between some groups. Obviously everything was randomly seeded, so I couldn't really modify and make it more balanced. So
even the Rumble in the GL brackets was random.
It wasn't fixed, man.
Sure.
yeah, Rumple's in the chat, so it'd probably be better with 3 groups. What you mean is in like A, B, and C with more people, or like 3 separate brackets with like maybe a 12 to 1400. Yeah, there is another game, by the way, guys. I was just going through this quickly.
Yeah. So looking at the stats, you can see that basically better military on all counts, more high large army, 1 unit converted.
Where's the stats? Sorry, I'm learning capture still, man.
Statistics in the middle of the
yeah, I found it.
Mm.
So yeah, go ahead, Knut.
So basically better in all stats, better military, better eco, slower up the calculation and imperialization naturally, but better exploration. And probably just stronger in almost all counts at this point. Relic's actually even at the end since Greg lost his mastery, but he was gonna get the 13 and probably still have an advantage in that case.
I think one big thing I noticed is if Purple, instead of going up to Imperial Age and adding that military and wanting to go for the pressure, I think if she just used all that gold she had saved, invested into woods and stone, and just added a really strong economy, she would have had such a lead because she was ahead of villagers. Had the Castle Age advantage with the techs. I don't think Greg was making a military at the start of Castle Age to do anything really. So she could quite easily, I think, gained a huge lead. Military and economy.
After the failed push, I think getting a huge lead would just be adding TCs.
Yeah, exactly. Like a couple of TCs early on. Like if you have 1,000 gold, you can still buy wood and stone and just drop the town centers. Khmer farming also very strong. Yeah.
Even on late game, what would you go for with Khmer, right? You have so many options. You have the fully upgraded halberdiers at that point. You have Arbalest only lacking Thundering, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they have last armor as well, but they do have Bracer and Chemistry at least. Yeah. They do get either Cavalier or just a Battle Elephants, right?
Yeah, I mean the strongest elephants in the game, I think. As well as Scorpions as well, some of the best Scorpions. Hussar for raiding. Yeah.
And humans, of course, you do have the Paladin, and you probably will have the eco for that at start, and then you can go into just halberdiers, but you're lacking Bracer, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal if you're getting into really late game with skirmishers and halberdiers fighting.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think humans are stronger in this matchup. I think humans should be stronger in the early game, like a late castle early imp, and then Khmer should be stronger in post imp, I'd say.
Let's say a castle up somebody who's fuel booming in with humans.
Yeah.
Just make some armor behind it, and then you cut through with one ballista elephant, and then suddenly you're into his base, and he immediately will basically right. You make one unit and flood it with 10 cavaliers behind it, or 10 nice them in. There's a lot of stuff you can do as Khmer in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Game number 2, I'm just going to load that one up and pause at 10 seconds.
Sounds good. I'm already there, so...
ahead of him, man.
We're gonna see Greg playing as Spanish in this case, in the teal color, and Mariidevalle playing as the Britain's player. In purple on the right side of the map. So tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, just loading capturage. I'm actually at 13 seconds for some reason.
Okay. That's fine for me as well.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Yep. So, as you just mentioned, Spanish versus the Britons. So I think when I see Spanish, I'm thinking maybe Tauros or Conquistadors on this map. Obviously, they're a very strong late game civ as well, if you want to play meta.
They get all blacksmith upgrades, basically, fully upgraded trash in all cases. So.
And also access to siege ram is huge in a Britain's matchup. And full trash options. Can you pause it 1 minute quickly? I've just realised last game my game sound was very, very loud. So
I'm at 106 at this point.
Yeah, okay, I will catch up to that. I couldn't hear you talking a little bit when there was fighting going on. It's so loud. I'll pause it 106.
Indeed.
Okay, right, ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes. So, taking a look at the Britons, right? Usually, they just have the strongest archers, right? But they don't really have the biggest options to deal with the Spanish late game.
Yeah.
And I would probably get something like a combination of Arbalest plus probably just Halberdier, Arbalest late game.
Yeah, that's it. Britain's quite a one-dimensional civ when it comes to arena, really. I mean, you can open crossbow, maybe Castle Age to take control of relics, and then you have a really solid boom behind that. I mean, what they're good at, they do very well. They do kind of struggle against siege ram, which Spanish do have the option for, and full upgrade elite skirms, also very strong. But then Spanish also have the option of the castle drop-in and the tower rush. Even just castle at home for conks.
Purple in this game, it could be a danger, but I'm not sure if will be able to scout it. So
yeah. Would question?
You might also just see a castle drop, right?
I got a question in chat, by the way, for Dusky Kulchin saying, if I want to be a caster, I need to learn how to read comment while doing so. Oof. Do you think that you can win a game against Foster? No, 2-0 to Foster, Kulchin. Anyway, back to the game.
Back to the game, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say that caster is often even preferable to be able to just take a look at the game and talk about it, and then make comments in between. But I guess that's the difference between people there.
I'm definitely not going to be a caster, by the way. I'm just doing this for fun to showcase some of our tournament games.
So first bar being brought in by Foster at this point.
Yeah, no villagers lost.
Same for Mariidevalle as well.
Okay, a lot cleaner than the last game then. Nothing here that side.
Both of them with 4 and wood at this point, which I struggle to see why, but...
Well, 4 and wood, I go 4 and wood on all my arena builds.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you use the wood for then usually?
For me, I find it's the perfect balance. I go 4 and wood on lumber camp at the start, because I like to drop farms quite early. This is just my personal build for arena, because if you think about it, all the food you have here, if you drop a farm early on, that's more food you're taking a bit early, and it's just an extra food source you're gathering from at the start. Yeah, you lose a tiny bit from DK, but then it means you don't. A lot of people, they don't make any farms till they click up, and then they run out of food early on, or they struggle to cook up. But I find dropping a couple of farms early on actually helps my economy a bit.
I would say it can be helpful in some builds, right? But in the usual, as long as you don't make more than 25, 26 villages in Darkish, you shouldn't need to.
So I go 26 pop up, and I make 4 farms before I click up. And I don't make, obviously, because I'm making these in Dark Age, I'm not getting horse collar. So for me, I prefer making them early when I can, because I'm not getting horse collar anyway.
At all, then making them early is the right decision, right?
Yeah.
But if you can avoid them, I would avoid them usually.
Yeah, true.
And I don't really see any of these people going for any farms at this point, at least.
See, by now I would probably have 1 or 2 farms at least on there. And I would just take one thing. I'd never have more than 2 things on the go hunt-wise. Normally I'll just stick to one thing at a time just for DK. Looks like Greg is up, so this is going to be a tower rush. I wouldn't go 4 on wood for a tower rush though. I would go 2 on wood for that. So it's 22 pop up
to 2 on wood at this point and send the 2 more on berries.
Yeah.
I think you should soon go on to... He didn't do Loom either, so I guess Loom will be incoming immediately.
Yeah.
If he's really lucky, he meets the wolf on the way. I think they nerfed the wolves, so tigers in this case.
So yeah.
Your tigers on the map than earlier.
How many villagers would you send forward for a tower rush then? With Spanish?
Well, 4 is usually the one I would use if I don't want to put too much into it.
Yeah.
So you can... the tower with 4 villages in it do the maximum of damage, right?
Yeah. See, I tend to send 6, which is a bit greedy, I guess. But I have, I send 6. I do fletching early on, and I have 1 extra villager to wall in resources and drop palisades in their base. But
what I would say to do if I have scouted, right? To see that the stone, right?
Yeah.
So instead of going, maybe 7 villages forward and put 3 on stone, then, right? So I also have the ability to. Use her outside stone in this case.
Yeah, that's always the case actually.
So she's hastening 5 villages forward. She's almost 60% up. She's 5 villages on gold, which is a bit surprising.
Yeah.
1 lumber camp.
Maybe forgot to go on gold again, or could just be
Let's check what her resource allocation is. 650. She's gonna struggle to click up, I think.
And she has a lot of wood right now. I think it's too much. Oh, okay, villagers coming from Greg. She does see the line of sight here. And that tower's going to go up Right there on the
She's
wall.
got the TC again. I realized it this time at least.
Okay, so let's see a reaction here to this tower. Because she does see it.
Oh, no reaction yet at least. Doing... Ooh, that's a mistake from her. Doing horse collar at this point.
Also, yeah, okay, so barracks coming up. No counter tower yet. Also, the stone is forward. I think if my stone is that far forward, I'll try and drop a counter attack. Now counter tower maybe near the wood line here. Yeah, mark it up, send more to gold.
In front of the stone in this case could be a good thing.
Yeah, if you can get there in time though. I think there's a bit late reaction to do that.
Should be able to still make it, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go for the village there. And
range? Double range?
She does have a back mangled, so she can just fall back in this case, right?
Yeah.
And drop use armor to control one side.
I mean, if you look at her resource count, she could actually go up to castle edge. She could click up right now if she had the 2 buildings. And then get maybe some siege up.
I think he might be idling the TC to click up now.
Okay, let's see, going up now. Okay, Greg coming for a tower on that wood line there. That's a really nice tower. Don't know, it's that whole wood line. She doesn't have another lumber camp yet.
I would just fight at the villages, to be honest.
Yep.
It's 5 villages there against 9.
And it's out of the range of the tower there as well.
Indeed. So as long as they're not overlapping, I don't see any reason not just to fight that.
So relocating the lumber camp there. Still not clicked, still idle town centre as well. I think the pressure's getting a bit too much.
For sure.
I think we all make mistakes when tower rush is coming in as well. We've all done it.
At this point she should be up, right?
Yeah.
She's now outside with the archers without touching, fighting scouts.
Yeah. Although Greg's scout is just standing there.
Gift trapping it to her, I guess.
Yep.
Greg is still just battering down the tower at this point.
Yeah. I think it's quicker to bash down the village of the house of the villagers than actually shoot at the tower. Am I correct in saying that?
I think so as well.
Yeah, because when I go for like a castle drop build with towers and stuff, I try and attack like the walls, get in faster.
At this point, they shouldn't be able to get that far in, right? Considering the archers are out at this point.
Yeah.
But he's still not off the castle edge, and he's floating 1k food at this point.
And still not producing villagers as well.
Nor fletching. He's not doing anything at this point, to be honest.
So I think it's pressure tower rush. And then
Scout going down now. No fletching yet, so we can do some fletching on the towers now.
Ready.
Okay, that next tower, that will definitely go up. It's Greg. Greg has fletching as well. So one thing I haven't done is had a look at Greg's economy while he's doing this, but
Greg's economy is great for tower rush, so...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got farms coming at home. Has he got a horse collar? I can't take true.
She has horse collar, but I'm not sure about if Greg has it.
Yeah.
Greg has horse collar.
Okay.
50 on the new farms.
Okay, she's actually doing the right thing now, denying that tower of villagers.
That won't matter, she's so far behind now. She's 14 meters behind, just clicked out the castle age.
Yeah.
It would surprise me if Greg can even quite soon click up.
Yeah.
Already 500 food in the bank. She's now dropping a counter tower. 4 villages idle on the gold.
I think that counter tower would have been better by the golds instead of in front of the TC.
Indeed. Losing another villager there. Another one.
Yep.
She doesn't have loom yet.
Oof. Oh no.
I was wondering why they went down so quickly, but that makes sense then.
So it's not Teuton's this matchup.
No. Yeah. Mark is now gonna come up from Greg soon. He's at double the villager count at this point.
Yeah.
40 villagers towards 18. I don't think she should ever have a chance in there. Losing another villager on the farm now. She only has one working farm at the moment, adding another one now.
Well, men at arms as well.
Greg is about to pick up.
Yeah. I don't think the men at arms will be able to do any damage really to this. Yeah, very weakened by the tower. Although Greg might lose villager here.
Villager there.
Yeah.
Villager down from Greg at least.
Men of Time coming in again. I think. Yeah, it's damage.
Maybe gets 2 hits in before it dies.
Yeah.
So
I think the best thing to shut this down is a siege workshop, which she is putting down now. But I think the damage has already been done. I mean, if we look at the village accounts here, Greg is well nearly 40 vills, well 39 in wheelbarrow. Mariidevalle is 16.
You got fighting spirit staying in this though.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Greg's 400 stone in the bank, so could potentially go for a castle drop into conquistadors. I think that would end this game very fast.
Forward, I think you should just go on stone with them.
Yeah. So I think a castle drop into conks will just end this. Greg actually dropping a barracks at home now as well.
I think conks are a natural next point in this game. So.
Yeah. Such a strong unit.
Bram is now actually coming out though, so
yeah.
Might be able to take down the forward towers here.
Yeah, I think these towers will get cleaned. So if you check the KD, it's 14-2 for Greg right now. So
that's
very strong for a tower rush. And also, he's actually had a very good macro behind us. If you check his idle TC time, oh yeah, not running capture as LG, but only 48 seconds of idle TC time for Greg.
I see almost 7:30 for purple hair.
Yeah,
that's not great.
Yeah.
I think the big issue is she's actually having both queues are just TC idle time.
Yeah. I think she could have clicked up a lot sooner and actually been able to counter this quite hard. Oh, looks like Greg's going for double stable play, okay. Maybe trying to end this a bit faster.
To kill her off though, so...
Yeah.
And her base is still open right by the tower.
Yeah. So maybe, double stable in a siege workshop.
Nice.
I would have really liked to see some conquistadors though, that would have been really nice.
Well,
you could castle drop the stone.
Just killing her off quite easily with this, right?
Yeah.
No fletching, no army, just a single tower and a TC out. Of course, he doesn't know that at this point, right? He knows she had double range and a barrack out. So
yeah.
There's some danger to this. Well, he's still got those forward waves though, and he's almost got
make it a stone camp. Yeah. Actually, only 12 stone short. So.
Wait. She actually deleted the walls there.
Interesting.
Of course, it was still open, but...
probably for the Rams to come in, but now she's just a Knights. Dropping a barracks. I think that's going to be too late. Yeah, I think Greg's now just going to stream these Knights in. Already got +1 and 4G. The Rams going to go down. Yeah, I think when we see that mangonel pop out, it's going to be pretty over.
Still no fetching, taking off gold at this point. Yeah. I think he'll probably call the GD quite soon.
Yeah, looks like I think Greg's going to be going through to the next part of the group stage. Obviously this is double elimination, so Mariidevalle will get another chance to stay in as well. The next match in this group is...
Will she actually get the castle there?
Babish and Otto. Oh yeah, he's going for the castle. And yeah, the GG is called. Oh, well played, Greg, man.
Probably still a late call, even...
yeah.
So, I guess it was a quite short second game, even though the first game ended up going quite long.
Yeah, quite a convincing win for Greg on this one. Yeah.
I think you saw a bit the difference when it comes to Elo here as well.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of a uneven matchup. But yeah, Greg's a good player, and I think what happens in the next round for him will be a bit more of a closer game. Because Babish Otto played in the next one. Babish I think still pretty decent actually. I think there's still a chance he could snag game or two from Otto. Even though there's a bit of an elo gap, I think it's only Otto, man.
It should be a good match, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I forgot the whole scoreboard thing as well. It's brilliant. Noob
Well,
caster
he's
here,
gonna
man.
add it for the next
Yeah.
game then.
Yeah.
This was then turned out to be a 2-0 for Greg here
Yeah.
in this game.
I do,
It was quite convincing in the end, I would
Yeah.
say, even though the strategies
yeah.
and the way he did the strategies were not ideal, I would say.
Yeah, I think the first, not the best execution on a feudal ram push, but it's a fun idea, I guess.
I'm gonna call it terrible execution, just to be completely honest. But
Yeah.
yeah, the second game is probably a better strategy, but also could quite easily be punished just by village fighting from her rights.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
she probably be able to get a better eco up behind it, considering that the push was quite slow, I would say, in that case.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, and she had too much idle time, and it was too late up to take advantage of the things she could take advantage of in that case, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And I agree, ending up with 18-2 kill death ratio and with
Weather
basically
towers.
better economy, even though you tower it, which
Yeah.
usually shouldn't happen.
I think the thing with Tarash thing is it hurts your economy a lot because you have those forward vills. So if you fail to really do damage, then it can backfire huge and completely throw the game for you. But yeah, I think not getting Loom was a huge mistake.
Oof.
Especially as the
Finishing
Spanish
fire
towers
from
get so
Mariidevalle
quick.
is 23 this game.
Yeah.